Welcome to CX Hub. Today we are diving into the camera showdown between Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra and the S22 Ultra. If you already have an S22 Ultra and planning to upgrade or planning to buy one, this video is definitely for you. Let's cut to the chase and kick things off with a vibrant image of Buddha shot at 1x lens. This doesn't tell us much, so let's zoom in, and now you can tell the difference in contrast and sharpness in both the images. Let's zoom in a bit more. You can see all the details which are captured on S24 Ultra. This is another image shot with 3x lens. Almost same results. 3x lens on S24 Ultra appears to be capturing more details, a lot of sharpness. You can see details around the edges, the color reproduction. Now we switch to 5x lens. One interesting thing to note here, which most of you might already be aware of, that is S22 Ultra does not have a 5x optical lens. So when you select 5x mode on S22 Ultra, it takes an image with 3x lens and crops in, which appears to be shot with 5x lens, whereas S24 Ultra has a dedicated 5x lens. So obviously S24 Ultra's images are clear, absolutely sharp. And here is the zoomed in shot. If you can see the lines on the blue background, that will tell the difference. On the contrary, S24 Ultra does not have 10x zoom lens, whereas S22 Ultra does have a 10x lens. S24 Ultra is taking images with a 5x optical zoom lens, and because it packs in more resolution, it's cropping it to make that image appear as if it is shot with 10x lens. Bit disappointing news when it first came out, but the result is absolutely surprising. The 10x mode on S24 Ultra looks obviously much sharper, packs in a lot more details than the dedicated 10x lens on S22 Ultra. Now I will switch to another image taken indoors, but this time we will go for a monochromatic object. I think this is the statue of Poseidon, and I could be wrong. If you know whose statue is this, you can mention it in comment section. If we zoom in on the same image on the top left corner, you can clearly tell the difference. S22 Ultra's images are pixelated around the areas which are underlit. This image has been shot with 3x lens. I like the color reproduction on S22 Ultra here, looks more natural and subtle, whereas S24 Ultra gives slightly more warmer tones, which is absolutely fine. When you zoom in on this, the S24 Ultra's pictures look much more cinematic. When we switch to 5x lens, again, the contrast, sharpness is absolutely evident on S24 Ultra, and these images are much more cinematic in my opinion, but this is subjective, right? So S22 Ultra's images are not bad at all. This is the zoomed in version of 5x lens image. Same shot taken with 5x lens. S24 Ultra, like I said, looks much more cinematic, packs in a lot more details. And the color reproduction, I wouldn't say this one is better because this is obviously subjective. Another image with 10x lens, and there is no 10x lens on S24 Ultra, but even though it's a cropped up image shot with 5x lens, it looks so much more crispier and detailed. Like you can see details around the eyes, around the head portion, near its hair, beard. Zooming in a bit, you might see you might think this is pixelation or there's some noise in some darker areas, but some of it is texture visible on both the images. Now let's switch to some outdoor shots. In fact, I have one more indoor shot that I would like to talk about that's taken with 3x lens. I have a zoomed in version of this. You can see all the details around fan and the color reproduction, texture on the fabric. Here's another same shot zoomed in at different spot. You can see texture on hair. Now before we move on to outdoor shots, here is a shot of an indoor glow sign just to show color reproduction on both the cameras. Here as you can see, S24 Ultra does slightly better job. S22 Ultra is really struggling to reproduce these colors. And by the way, this one was shot with 3x lens. on S22 Ultra and 5x lens on S24 Ultra. This 3x lens shot has been cropped slightly to match so that we can compare it with the adjacent image. But that was the only objective. We are not looking at resolution in this image. We're focusing more on color reproduction. So I think that's a fair comparison. Now let's move on to an outdoor shot. This is an image shot with 0.6x wide angle lens. You can't tell the difference without zooming in. So here is the zoomed in version. You can clearly see the resolution of leaves, gravel on the floor. Zooming in on a different section of the image, wide angle lens tend to give some sort of distortion towards the corner of the images, and as you can tell from the small domes, the distortion on S24 Ultra is slightly less compared to S22 Ultra. And same shot taken with the 3x lens. Exteriors, I'll stop talking about resolution, color reproduction and all these things and let the results speak for themselves for now because it's kind of getting repetitive. Here is another shot of 10x lens. Now we switch to an outdoor shot taken in low light conditions, and the first shot has been taken with 3x lens. So there was a source of light focusing on the statue, and S24 Ultra does really better job of blending that light beam with the background without creating a lot of noise, whereas S22 Ultra is sort of struggling, and that's why you can see noise in images taken with S22 Ultra. This will be more evident when we zoom in. Black background in S24 Ultra images is absolute pitch black. There is hardly any noise. Same object shot with 5x lens, almost same results. I'll zoom in on this image and you can clearly tell the noise and lack of details around the statue, especially on S22 Ultra. And this is with 10x lens. This result speaks for itself, right? There is no noise at all. Zoomed in version of this shot. And now for final comparison, we move to an indoor shot. Single source of light. This is taken with 1x lens. And I will stop talking about the quality because it's obvious by now what the outcome will be, and I will let the results speak for themselves. Same shot, slightly zoomed in, that is cropped. Shot with 3x lens, slightly zoomed in. Shot with 5x lens. This is 10x mode. And there you have it, a quick camera face-off between S22 Ultra and S24 Ultra. Having shown all these pictures, one thing that I would like to note is Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra has one of the best zoom cameras that you can buy even today. If your budget is less than 80,000 rupees, it's definitely not a bad choice, and under natural conditions it will outperform many other options available in the market for that 80,000 price range. In upcoming videos we will compare both these models with OnePlus 12, and if you're still on fence about that upgrade, we hope that this video clears that confusion and helps you take that decision. Stay tuned for more tech insights here at CX Hub. Thank you.